Alright guys and girls, welcome back to the Tactical Fringe channel. Today, we've got a little special shotgun shoot for you. We got Mr. and Mrs. Strange. They were nice enough to bring down the KSG and the Mossberg. They were going to shoot the Slp. Then we've got a Vang comp, Remington 870, the old standby, and then the Benelli M4. We also have Josh, better known as Chunk, with us, and someone you'll all recognize, Skinny Dan.
What's up, YouTube?
So, hey man, what if I want to put this somewhere that's not YouTube?
What's up? Anywhere else that's not YouTube?
There you go, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so we're going to shoot lots of the Hornady double-aught buck 2 3/4 inch critical defense rounds through each gun, as well as a wide selection. We've got the Remington sluggers in high velocity. We've got the Remington sluggers in standard velocity. We've also got the Vital Shock with the flight control wad. Ooh, sounds like some guys that dip could use that. We've got the Winchester Razorback. And then at the end, we might want to, I don't know, to really destroy something. The PDX-12 Defenders. It's got the buckshot and 3 pieces of, the 3 pieces of buckshot and then the slug. So we'll check them all out. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to get several different opinions on each different gun. Be right back.
YouTube.
All right, we're going to start with the KSG. We got the young lady shooting it first. She's up. Line is hot.
You see her?
Now, I'm actually going to hit this time.
Go for it.
Hit the sticks.
Go, so we keep you in the camera there.
Right here.
Yep.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
See that big hole?
You did.
Oh, I hit the stick. Sorry.
Okay, here are the results. There was Hank Strange. Those 2 shots were Josh and Skinny Dan. And then the bearded one, that's where I hit right there.
All right, Mossberg 500. Off safety, what am I shooting at this? Okay, here we go. Paint gun in you were doing? Paintball.
All right, so we got Hank, Josh, Dan, Mark, and Lola.
All over.
So we're getting there. This guy, he's not doing too good. Okay, now we have the Remington 870. This is a Vang comp model. It's got the ported barrel. It also has the backboard barrel to supposedly give you better groups. Not really sure if it does.
Did you say Vang cock?
Vang comp.
Oh, okay.
Because the guy's name is Vang and it's a compensated shotgun. Hank Strange, ladies and gentlemen.
Strange. It's the Korean 870.
Okay.
I just got the look of this from Beard Almighty.
Oh,
That's definitely a Korean gun.
Don't use your thumb, use your finger because it's on this side.
Playing around.
Bump that off.
What do you think about that, huh?
I like that.
A little bit less of a recoil, maybe?
Yeah, it's a really...
The pattern here versus the pattern out of the other ones. Of course, every shotgun patterns differently with different ammo. You have to find what best patterns out of your gun. But just basing it on the Hornady, what we see so far, this is patterning much tighter out of this gun.
Okay, what should I go for? Go for the eyes?
Trachea or crotch?
Go for the family jewels.
All right. So
That's what you usually do. You should be used to that.
There you go.
Got it?
That did it, yep.
All right.
Woo! Good shot.
How'd
Put it
you
on
like that?
safe?
What do you think about that
Put it
one?
on safe.
Put it on safe.
There
Not
you go.
bad.
You like that, huh?
Okay, yeah, all the other shotguns are pretty much, you know, hurt my shoulder, but that wasn't so bad. That was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that didn't have as much kick.
No,
Having
it's
this
just
port
a-
at the top really makes a
Okay.
difference on
Oh,
how
it's
much
Vang
kick
comp.
that you have. Okay, this is the Vang Comp 870. It is patterning much tighter. There's Skinny Dan. There's Hank. There's the Beard Almighty. There's Josh. And Lola with the family jewel shot right in the crotch. So far the consensus with the buckshot seems to be that this gun is more accurate and patterns better and shoots better. A softer shoot, easier to shoot. Is that what the gallery thinks?
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
All right, cool. Let's move on to the next rifle, gun, shotgun, whatever we're shooting today.
Okay, so Hank Strange is going first.
Shooting the FN SLP Mark 1.
Yeah. How long is the barrel on this one?
Why do you ask me
22
questions I don't know the answer to in the middle of a video I'm trying to make?
Oh. Okay.
22
I guess you just have to
We're
use.
kidding, we're kidding.
Oh, okay.
It's
Calm
22
down.
inches.
22 inches.
I'm
Oh,
just-
that sounds familiar to me. That sounds like, well, forget it. I'll explain that to you later.
What,
You
one of your
will.
legs?
Okay, okay, I see the safety here. All right,
It's
there
not
we
a
go.
round chamber.
It's chambered?
No, it is not.
Okay. Now, is there something to rack it? The release to rack it is
This is
forward.
an automatic, right? So it's not like the pumps we've been shooting. So
Oh, okay.
Yep. now it's locked.
Nice. I like that.
And you won't have to rack it after you shoot it. Shoot
Okay.
it, put it on safe, pass it off to the next shooter.
Okay, cool.
Hank Strange,
Okay.
take him down.
Yeah, that's just one. That whole target shook.
I thought
What does that say about the impact of that?
Nice. Now, did you guys notice anything about this that was a little different than the ones you've shot before?
Almost zero recoil.
I didn't have to pump it.
Yeah, no racking.
And almost no recoil, right?
Yeah.
This is a gas operated, right? So
It's using the recoil to act
right.
it.
It's using the energy to rack it. So pretty sweet. Nice little fiber optic on the front. Let's go down and check out the target. Okay, so this is the FN. This is Skinny Dan. This is Josh. This is the bearded one. Hank Strange. Lola Strange. F this dude up. So I'll tell you what, the pattern's pretty good in most of these. Not so bad. I was aiming right here actually to try to stay away from this, so it shot a little high left for me, it looks like. But it looks like Josh and Dan both had it dead on, so.
This one's Hank. This one's me.
Okay.
I'm a heartbreaker.
Oh, because Hank took the face shot
Yeah.
away from me because he was first.
He had to
I
be as
gotcha.
cool as me this time.
Yeah, I had,
you know.
I had enough of that.
Always
All
trying
right.
to step it up.
One more to go. The Benelli
Okay.
M4.
Are you calling your shot?
Yeah, center body here. I'm gonna leave the head for one of you headshot gurus.
Let's see what we're going for.
All right, so she didn't go for the jewels. I will.
Uh-oh.
But I'm mostly aiming for all those arteries in there. You
Right.
know,
Sure.
That is
we're
just
gonna give
cruel.
this guy a full bleed out. Draw those out when we get done.
Okay, this is with the Benelli. Pretty good grouping here. Who was this?
Me. You're
Hank Strange with the headshot. This was the bearded one.
That I
Chunk.
Think, yep.
Lola just destroyed this thing. Look at that. Holy smoke. And then Dan switched up and did the crotch shot. So, pretty good results so far. Let's go go back up and talk about what we've come up with. All right, so now we're moving on to slugs. So Josh will be first up with the slug out of the KSG. These are Remington sluggers. The
like I need to aim. Oof, goodness gracious. Uh-oh.
You short shucked it.
What?
You got it. Yeah, there you go.
All right, this is the Remington 870 Vang comp with slug.
Remington sluggers.
Is it a 2 3/4?
2 and 3. Everything we're shooting today is 12 gauge 2 3/4.
All right.
Okay, Skinny Dan first up with the FN SLP with the Remington sluggers. Okay, we got Josh up first with the slugs in the Benelli.
Where am I aiming?
All right, Hank Strange with the Ferrari of shotguns.
Hold
Here I go.
Position the entire time. See that? Straight up in the air.
Let's see, going for the.
Beard Almighty.
Okay, here we are at the slugs. So we can see pretty good accuracy on the slugs coming out of the KSG on this target, right? All right, let's move over.
These top two are out of the Vang comp.
So this is the Vang 870
Yep.
here.
And then these two are out of the F&H SLP.
Skinny Dan with a great shot right there. So the SLP, pretty good. Vang comp didn't seem to like that quite as much, those
No,
rifled
it's
slugs.
probably the smooth bore. And then the
They're all smooth bore.
well, the SLP has a choke in it.
All right, so yeah, and then 3 shots out of the Benelli M4 here. So that was the best one. That's Josh. He was the closest. That was my shot. And then there is Hank Strange. Okay guys, end of the day, end of the shoot. All 5 of the shotguns. We're going to kind of get everybody's opinion on this. So we'll start with the most famous of all of us.
Okay, who's that? Lola Strange?
You.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
me. Okay. All right. You want to know about how awesome I am? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'd like to know what you think about each of the shotguns.
Okay. Well, obviously the KSG is mine, but I know that I'm going to think because of the how it's designed and everything, we felt this when we were shooting it, versus most of, the Mossberg 500 was kind of like in the same range, but I'm going to say that these
what?
These are the Benelli. This is the Vang comp, and then this is the Remington 870, right?
All right.
Yeah, I think these were better with the recoil, for sure. Okay. Also, accuracy. I'm gonna say these all did a lot better. So
which one it would be your one if you could just pick one off the table, without cost being a factor? Because obviously some of them are less expensive or more expensive.
Right.
They basically go from what's the Mossberg sell for, Dan?
That gun's probably about $350 to $399 new, depending where you pick it up.
All right, so we'll call it 400 all the way up to, depending upon where you pick up, the Benelli 1700 to 1900.
So now, what's the round capacity of the Benelli?
The what?
The round capacity. How many slugs can this take?
4 plus 1.
4 plus 1. Okay.
Yeah. So
well, because I'm such a horrible shot, it's not because I own it, but because I'm a horrible shot, I like capacity. So this is 14 rounds.
So he's going to be a homer
I'm
and go with the KSG. All
I'm
right.
gonna go with capacity. However, I really like this Benelli.
All right. So now we're going to move to Lola. Lola, what do you think?
I think having shot the automatics, right? That's what these were.
Correct.
Right. For the first time, I'd have to say I like these a lot better than the pump action. If I had to go home with one today, I really like the Vang Comp. It was smoother. It was easy for me, and I would think it's a draw between this one and this one. However, this one was a longer barrel, so it was longer for me to hold. So it still kind of brings me back to this, though this was smoother.
You can get the FN with a shorter barrel. They
Okay.
do make a tactical model that has the 18-inch barrel or 18.5-inch barrel
Then
on it.
that would be the one for me.
All right. Skinny dude.
Of the pump guns, I gotta give it to the Vang Comp. The 870 just hands down is just it's a champion. It's one of the toughest, most reliable pump shotguns out there, and it has been for a long time. So of the pump guns, 870 gets my vote. Of the semis, the FN Slp Mark 1, for the main reasons of accuracy, the 22-inch barrel, especially with the slug. I mean, it was just dead on accurate, and it had a tighter group, and then it had softer recoil. So SLP Mark 1 gets my vote all day long.
So that's the one you're taking home out of all these today. You're taking home the SLP.
Yeah, thanks for the present, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think
Chunk.
I'm gonna take the, yeah, I'm glad I talked over you. I'm going to take over the Benelli. Was it the Mark IV, right?
M4.
M4.
M4. I enjoyed the pistol grip. I'm sure you can get them without it. It gave me a little bit more purchase on my shot. I was able to shoulder it real quick. The what's it called, recoil operated system really took a lot of the recoil out of it. And I don't have such a big bruise. That Kel-Tec, I'll never shoot a slug out of it again.
All right.
Good time.
I'm gonna pass the camera off to Hank while I kind of give my rundown. I'll tell you, I really enjoyed shooting all of them. I mean, I just enjoy shooting, period. I am with Chunk. The KSG, wow, a lot of kick. Plus with some of the reliability things I've seen in some other people's videos.
Not mine.
No, of course not Hank's, but you know, other people.
My
like
KSG
Military
runs.
Arm Channel and stuff like that. I'd have to pass on that. I'm kind of with Dan. My favorite two out of all of them today, it comes down pretty close tie between the 870 Vang Comp and the FN. Boy, I'll tell you what, it's close, but I'm going to have to go with the FN as well, just for the fact that it's automatic, so it's going to be a little bit quicker. I'm not going to have the tendency to short shuck it that I might have with this, you know, under a stressful environment, something like that. It's definitely more accurate, especially with the slug. I agree with the longer barrel. So for me, I think it's going to have to be the FN, but just barely over the Vang Comp.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. What has the best single feature? Just out of curiosity, I'd like to know which gun has the best single
That's
feature.
really hard to say. I mean, the Kel-Tec holds 16 rounds. That's a pretty damn good feature, if you ask me. You know, the automatics shoot very soft and very, very fast. We didn't do any speed shooting today. I might roll some of that footage in or maybe do another video. But they shoot very fast. You can empty the tubes on these guns just as quick as you can pull the trigger. I mean, it's just bang, 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 bang. They cycle fast. It's great. You know, so that's a great.
I like the
feature.
automatic. That's just as a single feature. The fact the automatics, that's great, man. I wish the KSG had something like that.
You know, then I really like the ported barrel on the Vang Comp.
The ported barrel.
Yeah, I mean, it really helps, you know, get you back down on target. You know, the compensated and the you know, the back bore of the barrel for supposedly keeping the rounds. I love the safety. I think everybody mentioned in the video how great that safety was.
Absolutely.
It's easy to find.
So I don't think there is any one best, in my opinion, for one feature.
Sight-wise on this gun too, I think it had the best sight picture, and nobody mentioned this front sight is tritium. So for home defense, you know, if you're shooting at night or low light situation, this has the best sight picture.
Right. This had the ghost ring also, right? Yeah.
Ghost ring and a big dot tritium front sight.
Okay.
So and that's what we bought it for before I had the automatics. You know, we bought one of these for me and one for my wife with the home defense angle in, and you can actually get them with shorter stocks. Hers has a different length of pull, so for like Lola, you can get it with a different length of pull, so it'll be a lot more comfortable to hold. You know, I'm still going with this rifle, with this shotgun. You know, if it's me.
So right now the winner is the Remington 870. Now.
FN SLP.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hank Strange. YouTube user Hank Strange. Check him out.
Okay.
Why don't you let Mark wrap it up?
Yeah, right. What was it? The FN what?
The FN SLP Mark 1.
The FN SLP Mark 1. That's the winner. Okay.
Why is the music? You know he's gonna have to edit that out.
Oh.
Right?
Who's getting married?
Let Mark finish up his video.
Until next time. All right, cut it off.
The beards
that's your
have
thing?
spoken.
Yeah. Peace out. YouTube.
Wait a minute! I got a shotgun that'll be more accurate and shoot faster than all of these. Let's go old school, YouTube.